Hey guys, what's up? Sebastian Castillo here. You can visit my blog, keysofthecastillo.com, for an article version of this video, as well as other topics I like to cover about health, fitness, mindset, making money online, and just being a freaking boss. Now, guys, there's a phrase that gets thrown around a lot, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship and business. And I have a kind of a problem with it because it's, like many things that I've discussed on this channel, it is not a complete picture and it only kind of scratches the surface. The phrase is provide value or add value. Okay? People ask you, hey, how do you make money? Well, you provide value, you give value to people. When I first heard this, it was pretty self-explanatory, and it felt kind of deflating, because I thought, okay, you know, the mindset and the strategies to make money are all out there, but there are still so many people who don't know how to make it or don't quite understand it. And it took me a while. You're gonna forgive my cat, she's a little vocal. But I figured out that the rest of the equation there. So when people say you have to add value, obviously that you have to figure out what that means, right? You have to figure out what you want to do for other people, what you can do for other people, what you're willing to do for other people, right? Because we all have physical limitations, we all have mental limitations that we place upon ourselves. I fed her too. We have limitations, right? We may have geographic limitations, and one of the biggest limits we have would be our capital, the money that we have on hand to start any kind of business, right? People talk about adding value, but it's not necessarily easy sometimes to just start working for yourself and adding value to other people, unless you have usually expertise and resources, right? Last year, if you've been following me, I started an exterior cleaning company. It was pretty lean, it didn't require a lot, right? Just shut up! Just a vehicle, which I didn't have before, some cleaning equipment like squeegees, an extension pole, buckets, and the like, and a pressure washer, and also a little bit of an ad budget so I could get customers through Yelp. Again, I've talked about this extensively in that video and that article. I'm going to put a link in the description for you. That took about $3,000 to get started. Now, not everyone has that, but again, that was kind of my pet peeve, right? People say, oh, just add value, right? But they don't go over, like, okay, yeah, you can, but you're going to need at least a couple of things in order to put yourself in that position. This is what I really want to, the point that I want to drive home in this video before it gets too long. You have to put yourself in a position where you can provide value and where you can be seen, okay? Another word for this, another set of terms for this could be sales and marketing, okay? If you do not know how to put yourself out there, and if you do not know how to actually talk to people about problems that they have that they would like to have solved, then, or something that you could give them, and whether it be like a service or a product, then you're not going to be able to add value, okay? For example, you could be an electrician. You could be very good at what you do. There are plenty of older men who are good at what they do, okay? Let's take even my dad for an example. Dad, if you're watching this, you know, sorry, but this is the truth, okay? My dad is he has a lot of expertise in a number of fields related to trades and just being a handyman, right? My dad installed laminate flooring. He's done painting, both interior and exterior. He built a shed. He's done wiring throughout the house. He can fix a toilet and all that stuff. And all this time I was thinking, like, you know, Dad, you could just start a handyman business and be making way more than you do in your job, right? But he decided not to do that for his own reasons, which is fine. But here's the thing, right? if people knew that my dad could do these things, then I'll bet you a couple of them would have hired him, right? And then he could have gotten the ball rolling. But my dad never advertised that he can do these things. He didn't even tell people that he could. I mean, my family knew, but outside of that, no one really kind of pegged him as the go-to guy for electrical, plumbing, or anything like that, right? So even though my dad could absolutely provide value to people in the shape of fixing a toilet, a faucet, I remember he and I replaced the doorknobs in the house once. There was no money to be made until he would get in front of people, right, and put the word out. This is the other part of the equation that's missing. Yes, provide value, get the skills to provide value, get the knowledge, but you also have to put yourself in that position, okay? Online, when I talk about putting yourself in that position, it could be as simple as going on YouTube, because there's tons of people searching up different kinds of videos all the time, right? And if they search for something that you've created that they think is kind of valuable or at least entertaining, they will probably click, they'll watch, and a small percentage of those viewers will be interested in a paid product or service that you have for them, right? So it's a funnel, but the funnel, an essential component of the funnel is putting yourself in that position where you're seen, and where, almost just as importantly, you can convince people that you are the person for the job and that they can trust you to deliver the solution that you're promising, right? One thing I'm doing right now is email marketing. I could create any kind of flow in Klaviyo. I can even design emails, not just write them. I can make them look pretty. But reaching out to e-commerce stores or course owners or people with coaching programs who want an email sequence created for them is a whole different skill set, because you have to first know where these people hang out, you need to know what kind of problems they have, and you need to have a conversation with them. You need to send them messages that get their attention. Shut up! She's 5 months old, so you gotta forgive her. And convince them that you're the person for the job. So anyways, guys, before this video gets too long, I just want to wrap it up. I don't like it when people say, oh, just provide value, because there's more to it than that, right? And then obviously, depending on what you choose to do, you're going to have to figure out who wants it and how to get in front of them and how to talk to them, convince them that you're the person for the job. So thank you for watching this video. I'm going to be making more. I know I promise to do that often, but I'm actually moving into a new place. It's going to be a lot better. The air conditioning is going to work properly, fingers crossed, and from then on I'll have a little less stress and I'll be able to make more videos to provide value. Anyways, guys, take care. Peace.